Hey guys, in my last video I mentioned that we're going to be getting puppies, and so I decided today is actually the day that we're getting them, but I thought that maybe I should show you my setup that I have so far. My mom is getting a puppy and we're getting a puppy, so the lady's bringing both of them to my house first, and then I'll bring my mom's puppy over to her later. But we'll get to play with both the puppies for a little while first, and it'll be really fun. To start off with, I thought I should just maybe tell you that he already has a little kennel, like a little carrier, that he has some blankets in and a little felted bone. I actually have one of those that I can show you right now. And so anyways, he already has a few of his things with him. But I also have a big kennel, and well, a bigger, it's like for a small dog, and so it might be a little too big for him right now, so I'll probably keep him in the carrier for a little bit until he gets more comfortable to space. Then we'll let him have a bigger space, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So right now I have his setup right here. We have it kind of over by our door, but I thought that this would be a better space than like over there behind the chair. Like maybe when he's older we can put it back there, but I just don't want him going around this chair too much because it is a rocker while he's little, and I don't want him to get stuck under it or anything, or he's going to be going back there all the time without us watching him as much. So I wanted him to have this maybe over here right now, but I might end up moving it to a different room entirely, but just so for when we first have him, so that way he can get used to it. It's in a common area where we're with him a lot, and so it's just a regular crate, and I have a blanket on the ground to protect my wood floors from it, and the pad that's in there is, or the little bed that's in there has, I'll show you. This part is like waterproof, and so that way if he pees or whatever in his bed, it's not going to go all the way down to the ground. And a lot of kennels come with a little tray underneath. Mine didn't have that, and so I really wanted to make sure that I had something like this. And then I'm going to also have a couple blankets in there for him because they like to snuggle a lot. They like their blankets. And he already has some blankets in his kennel or his little carrier with him that will smell like the rest of the puppies, so he doesn't feel as alone. And so anyways, this kennel we've actually had for our chickens whenever we introduce a new chicken, so that way they can kind of, or when we need to keep another chicken away from the other chickens, then this is kind of our quarantine cage. Quarantine kennel or whatever. So that's why we don't have the tray on the bottom, because I mean that'd be kind of extra disgusting just with chickens, so that way they can be on normal bedding just on top of it. So this is all nice and clean and sterilized, because obviously I don't want the puppy exposed to the chickens that soon, just so, because I want his immune system to be better. So even his kennel, I want it to be nice and clean, but I also didn't want to buy a new one when I already have one that I'm not using right now. So anyways, I also have a little basket. This one's not plastic, so if he chews on it, it's not going to hurt him. He's not going to be getting any plastic, but I also have plastic toys, so I don't think it really matters, I guess. But my mom got a set of 20 toys on Amazon that we split between us for her pup and my pup, or my son's pup, I guess. And they went through and they picked out which ones they wanted, and then there's a couple we added. But this is the bone that he has already. This is just another one that we got because they really like them. They're really nice and soft, and they can just kind of suck on them and kind of chew on them for their little baby teeth. And it's all completely wool, so it's non-toxic. It's not going to hurt them. But it also doesn't have a squeaker in it, so that way he can have it in his kennel when he's sleeping at night and it won't keep him awake. I also added in these little squeaker balls. They're tennis balls, but they also squeak. So, and one of these little toys, because I mean, they just they love them. My mom's dogs like them. And but anyways, he has some ropes and some chew toys, a couple of different ones that different little shapes and different balls that make different noises. This one makes a funny noise, and then these ones all just squeak. These both have little squeakers. But so anyways, we're gonna see what all he likes of these, and then before we take him to the pet store to pick out other things. So we got a little collar. Tuesday morning was the place that we could find them the cheapest for a little tiny one. And I mean, like, the dollar store has them that are $1, but not this tiny. We need really tiny ones. That's where I have to buy them for my Maltese, because she's like extra small. She only weighs like 4 pounds, not even 4 pounds. I got this with I got these little tags on Amazon that they're only like $2 to order them rather than like $10 at the store, which was really nice. And then I got a little brush at Ross because we pretty much just have cat brushes, and then we use like I've had this other brush for Vivi, but I want to use this one on her too. This one has been really nice for her since I just got it. And then I have a couple puppy pads just in case, and this is actually Vivi's leash, but I have that there. We have another leash and collar for him that match in case he gets bigger. But so that's all that. And the bowl, I actually need to go and take and put it with Vivi's bowls. This is my little food section area in the kitchen. It's a little crowded right now because I have 3 different kinds of food, but also I've been experimenting with goat milk with Vivi to see if it helps with her not licking. She has a certain spot on her leg that she likes to lick a lot, and I don't know if it's just because it makes her feel more secure, she just likes to lick right there, or if it's because she's kind of itchy right there. And because I heard that goat milk is supposed to help with itching, and also I heard that's supposed to help with tear stains, and she has a lot of staining on her skin from, I think, mostly from the bacteria in her mouth. But since we've got her, the ladies that had her before me said that her vet said that it was probably from the iron in her water, because she had well water, and she didn't start having the bad staining until she moved where she moved to with the well water. So, and then when we got her, like, the staining went away, and we haven't changed her food because she's on the solid gold toy food. And so I have a thing of that back there. But then that's, I think that's the Beneful puppy food. So I'm going to be switching him from, because that's what he's on now. And so I got a little bag of that I'm going to be switching him to this, the Taste of the Wild food, because this is made with filtered water, so there's not the concentration of the, chemicals in the water or anything. And anyways, it's also grain-free and stuff, and my cat does really well on this food. When we first got him, when he first came to us, he hadn't been living with anyone for a while, and his coat was just not very good, and he's been much healthier since we got this for him, and I've just had good experience with it. Right now what we're doing is we're free feeding Vivi just because she eats whenever she wants to, and she does fine with it, but we're gonna have to probably just keep the puppy on a little bit more of a schedule, so that way it's easier to potty train him. So she's gonna have to be on a schedule for a little while too, but I'm sure she won't mind too much. She mostly likes to survive off of treats anyways because she's a little stinker. So we have to get really healthy treats for her because that's pretty much all she wants. And she's 12, so she deserves it. But we have a little water bowl, and for Vivi, of course, that's mostly what she has. I just started doing the goat milk, and I just give it to her in the morning. I leave it out for maybe about an hour, and then whatever she doesn't drink, I just take away. That way it just doesn't get gross or anything, of course. So it's only been out for a little bit, so she doesn't drink very much of it, but if she doesn't drink a whole lot, then that's fine, because I just free feed her and see what she likes and what she needs. And like, we also give her seaweed and stuff and different kinds of supplements and, well, like supplemental foods, and if she likes it, then we let her eat it, and if she doesn't want it, then she doesn't eat it. But anyways, I also got this little bowl for, his name is Thor. And it's non-skid, so that way when it gets over here, it's not going to be going too crazy if it gets off the rug. Vivi has to be on a rug because her little legs just go way up in the air, and she slides around because she just doesn't have very good traction, because she's so little. She's kind of like a little puppy. But anyways, this is just what I have going for right now. If he gets to her, he's just free feeding too, and he does really well, then I'll probably just switch to just leaving out both bowls all the time. But so here in about an hour I need to put up Vivi's food, and so that way I can just have them on their little schedule, and that way it's a lot easier to potty train him, I hope. One more thing that we also got was a little bed for him. It's in the car because we've been using it for Vivi. Because she needs a bed in the car too. She's so little, and when she can't be on someone's lap, then we like to have her in a bed so that way she feels safe and she doesn't slide around the car and or anything. But it's big enough for both of them right now. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe getting one that's actually attached to the seat so that way it itself doesn't slide very much. Because the bed doesn't slide as much as she does, of course, but you know, it shifts a little bit, and if we were to make a sudden stop, I don't want it to go forward too much or for her to get hurt. So I am thinking about maybe getting one of those, because I've seen somewhere it makes them up higher. If you guys have any experience with those, where you have a little tiny dog, if you have experience with them to where it makes them up higher to where they can see out, or if there's just, you know, of any beds that work really well, I'm kind of thinking I could just maybe use a non-skid mat just for now until I find one that I like. But if you have any suggestions, then please comment down below and let me know, or if you have any experience with them and you think that they're worth it or not. So I can't end a puppy video without showing a puppy. I mean, she might be 12, but she's still the size of a puppy. She's smaller than our puppy. The vet said that she's 3.6 pounds and that it's totally fine that we give her lots of treats because she can definitely put on some weight. So, anyways, Vivi! Hi, you sweet girl. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, look at that leg. Oh, look at his stretch. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Not as exciting as an actual puppy, but she's still really cute. Yes, you are. You're adorable. And she always has hair in her face. So, anyways, I think that I'm good with everything that I have so far. Like, I might have to get a bigger collar eventually, of course, and maybe a bigger tag. I don't know. That's why I got a little tag, of course, to start off with, because we don't know what size they're going to be, because they're kind of a mystery dog. Their mom is really small and they have really little paws, so I'm thinking they're gonna stay small. But yeah, I got some treats for puppies for them to kind of chew on and get a little bit more protein. But I don't know, that's basically it. So anyways, if you guys are excited about new puppies, then please do give this video a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we're going to be posting lots of puppy videos. And also I have a plant haul video coming soon because I got some new houseplants I'm really excited about. I mean, they're not super exceptional, but they're really pretty. And the pots I got are really cool. And I'm going to need to get some more plants to put in another one of the pots I got because it's super awesome. So anyways, you guys, I hope you have a really great day. Bye!